Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirited Outdoors. I wanted to do an update today on the medicinal plant garden. Now right now this looks a lot like just a jungle out here, but I'm purposely doing that for the purpose of letting the ground cover get, because y'all, I've done a lot of work with the tractor and graded off, and I pushed a lot of the good soil that was right on top away, just trying to level things up. So I'm going to let a lot of this stuff grow and weed up and compost itself. Yes, I am throwing some stuff in the paths that I'm cleaning out into my basket back here to compost. And I have transplanted some plants in here, mostly native plants. Y'all, I have tried to start a few of my herbs that I wanted to start, like lemon balm and things, and I really hadn't had a lot of good luck yet. But I hadn't focused on that real hard because I've been trying to get my vegetable garden going. But I wanted to look at a couple of plants, or mainly one plant called self-heal today. So let's go around and find it in this garden and take a look at it. Y'all, I had to set my water bottle down. I ain't trying to advertise water. It's just bad hot out here already this summer. I'm using the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies today on this particular plant. I bookmarked it. This is what is known as Heal All or Self-Heal. It's Prunella vulgaris. This plant, I tried to get in close a couple of shots where you could see, you know, what it actually is, and I've got weeds growing up in it. I don't want you to mistake them. It is, I think, in the mint family, also known as wound root, wound wart, heal all. It is, yeah, it belongs to the Lamaceae, the mint family. But now this grows, and right now we're in the middle of May. It's blooming all over Mississippi. I'm in central Mississippi, and I've seen it everywhere. I have large patches of it. I transplanted this here early in the spring. I actually have 2 different clumps of it here. This year, more than me harvesting plants, because I have some dried herb, and most of what I do personally with herbs is make teas and infusions. I don't do a lot of tinctures because I'm a fairly healthy person, and I'm doing this for my personal use. So when I have an ailment, I can pretty much make an infusion and I'm okay. Somebody that's trying to treat something on a daily basis, you have a ailment or a disease or sickness, tinctures and things is probably more beneficial to you. So you have to keep that in mind when you're using a plant. This plant here has a lot of uses. However, in my research of it, I have discovered or read that they used it a lot to be a companion with another medicinal plant. In other words, it would open up the bloodstreams and things similar to what cayenne pepper does. But this is a little more milder and better tasting to do that with. So you would make a tea out of this and then take what other medicine you want, and it would help the other medicine take better effect. So, and I may touch on that in here, I don't know exactly. This, y'all, is a really good book. I was questionable about buying this Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, but y'all, it is a really good book, and I have several books. I'm going to do a book video. I've been promising y'all that, so we will do that pretty quick. I'm just trying to get now to a place in my video and with the garden and fishing and everything to a place where I can kind of focus on medicinal plants. I'm going to skip down the edible use. Let's touch on that. The young leaves and stems on self-heal are edible. They make a good addition to salads. They can be boiled, eaten as a pot herb. The aerial parts of the plant can be dried, powdered, and brewed into a cold tea. So you could take these blossoms up here and you could make a cold tea. In other words, like you would do sweet tea or whatever. The medicinal use, the plant is nutritional and medicinal. It contains a number of vitamins, minerals, anti-inflammatories, antioxidants, and is most famous for its use in treating cold sores. But it is also useful in treating a number of internal and external ailments. It is an anti-inflammatory, antiviral, astringent, demulcent, hypotensive, Alright, now here's another long word. Y'all watch me struggle with this one. Immunomodulating. You'll have to figure that one out for yourself. And vulnerary healing. I usually use this as a complementary herb, usually in conjunction with other more powerful herbs. The entire plant is medicinal, but the flowers, stems, and leaves are most commonly used. Alright, and in this book it goes down here and tells you cold sores and genital herpes. It works for that. Diabetes, it reduces insulin sensitivity in diabetes. Cancer. Research indicates that self-heal introduces cell death in cancer cells. Cancerous tumor growth slows or stops with the use of this herb. So you got some cancer fighting properties. Stimulates the immune system. Heals wounds and skin infections. Insect bites, stings, rashes, and poison ivy. I would combine this with plantain for any of your stings and bites. Viral infections, including HIV, respiratory infections. It strengthens the immune system, helps the body fight off upper respiratory infections. Allergies and chronic inflammation. Self-heal is an immunomodulator, however you say that again, that regulates the immune system response to reduces the chronic inflammation and seasonal allergies. It does not cure allergies, but help modulate the severity of the problem. Kidney problems and hypertension. Self-heal strengthens the kidneys and promotes proper functional. It also acts as a diuretic to help remove excess fluids from the body and lowers high blood pressure. That one's going to be important to a lot of you guys and ladies, obviously. Just a lot of you people will say it like that. Heart problems, it reduces high blood pressure. Liver problems, hemorrhaging and bleeding caused by extreme menstruation, stops the internal bleeding and the excessive bleeding. Digestive problems like colic, Crohn's disease, gastroenteritis. Ulcers and ulcerative colitis. Hemorrhoids. So there's a list of things that this plant is good for. So y'all, this is Prunella vulgaris, known as self-heal. Thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. I hope I'm helping some of you with these medicinal plant videos. So we'll see y'all next time.